really impactful by this series. But being said that, game number 1 decided series, TaToH versus Nicov, Byzantines versus Khmer. Oh my god, I really like Byzantine civilization here. I don't know what you think. Khmer can be kind of snowball, but the longer the games goes, oof, what you do with Khmer without even thumbering against a civilization like Byzantines, I don't know, kind of tricky. But this is 4 Woodlands generations in a very good map for Nicov, Mr. Winter.
Yeah, I think this is pulling out a civilization you're not sure when you're going to use it. Khmer definitely is kind of like, could be anything, but doesn't have a super defined role, especially in the early game. But he's got about as good of a map as you can hope for. We've got wood lines, easily wallable, and safe from archers. The gold is not in a particularly vulnerable location. The berry's nice and tucked in. He's got options on either side for gold. Like, I think you're not unhappy with that, especially as you're scouting it now.
What about TaToH, Mr. Mapu? Oh, well, fairly happy as well.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, we could say the same, Winter. Pretty much.
Yeah, his gold
even
is
better.
Nice. We trade the berries and the gold. That's about it here.
Yeah.
The wood's a little bit of a different layout, but still very defensive. He's even got a second gold in that nice little back corner there too. So I wouldn't be surprised if both of them just want to sit back and build up, but I don't think games are really defined based on the map generation. Occasionally you'll get the tower rushing sort of players who see an opportunity.
Tower Ressa sucks.
It's the first step is acceptance. Okay, wait, no, that's the last step. There's an amount of steps, and I'm glad you've made it this far.
No, I mean, okay, he almost lost it, but it was fine. I mean, when I talk about the towers, it's in an ideal situation, but we all know that the towers are a big risk, are being nerfed so heavily. Like, you can put them down really easily, and well, yeah, it's not a real option, or it's too tricky right now. Being with Byzantine is a little bit better because more HP for those towers, but still. Anyway, come on, Ostrich. Yeah, don't lure like me. Okay, now let's see what is gonna be the opening, because we see 2 villages on wood only for Nicov. Is walling a little bit. Nicov has been playing extremely smooth in some games. Then he need the consistency, and I don't know what is going to be, and well, let's see.
You think that's more of a civilization, like a more comfortable with certain civilizations thing? That's a big part of the game. At least, I have a lot less played than either of these players, but I think there's still comfort civs. Like, there's the civilizations that play a way that you're very comfortable with. Like, you maybe like to go archers or knights or something, and if that isn't the direction you can go, it's a lot harder to be consistent. I think that affects some players more than others, and I won't pretend to know which ones. But like in StarCraft, there's a reason that you have players who only play a single race, because the skill set required for, you're playing the same game on the same maps, but it's just such a different skill set when you're more melee or economy focused as opposed to like a early micro type of player.
Do you think Age of Empires 2 specifically? It's I mean, it's a tricky question what I'm going to do, but I will make it. Do you think it's more complicated, and that's why maybe it's attract less people, because 39 civilizations you need to learn. There's a lot of mechanics, like it's kind of harder to get into a top level gameplay in Age of Empires 2.
It's a big question, obviously. Part of it is like StarCraft 2 is a newer game on its face. Like it's a lot closer to Brood War, right? Like 1998, 99. Age of Empires 2 is a timeless one, but it does take a lot of investment to learn the game. StarCraft 2 is a very stressful game. It is a quicker game, so you don't have to commit as much time, but that could be a downside for a lot of people. I think, honestly, Age of Empires 2 on its face seems like you would pull out the Prima strategy guide and you look at the tech trees, seems very complicated. But once you get past that initial phase, it's pretty easy to realize, like, oh, so you have mostly the same units with slightly different bonuses. Honestly, if you had to boil it down, you could probably have 5 or 6 different categories of civilizations as opposed to 40. So it is a little more intimidating to look at all the tech trees to start, but I think it is simpler as you get a little more knowledgeable, as you realize how since you're working with the same tools, it's just how you want to use them is the detail. So there are pros and cons to each one, but that is, I think, the key point for Age of Empires is just getting past that first stage and understanding how everything works.
Yeah, but the gamers want everything fast, and that's probably the problem. We want all fast. Anyway, thank you so much for those insight and your opinions, Mr. Winter, because now we focus in what Nicov is doing, and I'm not sure, but Nicov is not doing any building. Mapu, can you show me? Is going full boom, not even stable. Is nice to
Game
see.
one.
Fully wall. And going for Castle Age right away, I can't believe it. Not doing anything. No barrack, no stable, no archery range, no nothing. We can take a break, Winter, and be right back in a few minutes because he's booming.
I'll take it from here. Yeah, just sitting back.
Okay.
Now, just to go back to your StarCraft 2 equivalent, this is the equivalent of building 3 command centers and then building a wall at the front with maybe like a bunker. You have like no units. You're entirely focused on your economy and tech. And most of the time, depending on your layout, the opponent won't attack you. But there is definitely a vulnerable time. The thing is, with the scout, you can limit it. Because if he sees, I don't know, maybe 2 archery ranges or anything along those lines, he can easily build units in time.
TaToH, the
What's
same.
up?
He has the barrack. He didn't make anything. No stable, no archery range, no nothing. Cowards. Okay. Direct and straight. Cobardes in Spanish, Okay, because they are both Spanish, well, Argentinian and Spanish, Yes, I believe so, I believe so. But they are going for castle. I mean, well, this is a strategy as well. If we go for both point of view, TaToH Fog of War, Mapu, he probably knows that his opponent is just doing nothing. That's why he did actually 4 spears, but 4 spears with Byzantines is like nothing. It's so cheap, but still, Khmer economy, they don't even need buildings to go up, Winter. So he only just need to get the resources and go up to Castle Age. It's so easy to go like, what, 15? 15 minutes Castle Age or 16. The hell?
Are we on arena? Like,
well, it's arena.
Who do you think's favorite in Castle? Honestly, I don't know these civilizations well enough. They both feel like a Castle Imperial Civ, so neither player uncomfortable with that idea, obviously. I think the Byzantines have no, I'm not confident saying like which one is better in a straight up fight, because it really does depend on what unit compositions they want to go for. So what do you think about any Castle Age fights?
In my opinion, if Nicov is going as smooth as it looks, look how fast he's going to go Castle Age. Villiers forward, siege war shop, and full Scorpions. Scorpions that get 1 extra range, and then he's doing double stable. So send the knights from here, go for Scorpions. Tell me how you stop that. That combination being that fast in Castle Age like he's going to be. Look at this transition. 16-minute Castle Age, and you go with Scorpions. Like, even if you are not going forward, you make the Scorpions at home, he will need... Well, he's doing a tower. Well, if he's doing a tower, you know that Nicov is just going for 1 TC,
first tower of the day.
He's defensive, but still.
Do you think this is partially to try to convince TaToH that he's going to play more defensive? Oh, no, TaToH... Rather, Nicov has the 2 stables. They've been scouted, though. Like, I thought for a second he might be trying to hide him based on the position. He didn't put him on the wall. But they've been scouted, so... Wait, no.
No.
Was,
he didn't say it. He doesn't
so
know.
He's hidden
but he can imagine.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
he's
he
good.
might be
he's
pretending...
Really
yeah. I mean, he defends his goal, and he makes it look like he's not going to play this kind of all-in style. But he's got 2 stables behind. He's getting bloodlines. He is upgrading the gold mining as well, but there's definitely an opportunity. I don't think there's any sort of additional production for TaToH on the other side right now. So
I don't like that
lumber
camp.
To be ready.
Yeah, I mean, I hate that lumber camp. Can we go back, Mapu? Can we go back
that one specifically?
Not that one. The other side, please. The lumber camp from Nicov. Why you make it there? You put in a really wide wood line, very very. You see, really close to the range. You put in the middle anyway. As I was talking, he can now go for the knights, double stable knights. He doesn't have a stone to make an extra TC. I really believe that if Nicov want to get an advantage from this situation, he need to send Villiers forward and make a siege or shop and push. Otherwise, he will need a market that he doesn't have winter to buy stone to make more TCs because he's not mining stone. So he really need to go aggressive with a siege, with a Villiers forward and siege. Otherwise, he's gonna fall behind for sure.
There is not really enough to deal with these knights right now. He's got a handful of spears out on the map. That's about it. Otherwise, it's just palisades. He's building a stable, another stable behind. He can go towards camels, but the spears are going to be dealt with. There's almost nothing there. I think there's a significant window here that Nicov can get the damage done. But like you said, he does need to get the damage done because otherwise he's going to be far behind economically.
Yeah, well, right. We will see. He has a siege war shot. He has a siege war shot, but it's at home. But he still can go through now with the knights. I don't know if he's going to be able to wall. I think he will. He has double stable and monastery as well, so he can really defend. We have seen how cheap are the camels winter, so he can really defend. But Nicov can put the scorpions. Scorpions that can help massively, really, to kill a lot. And if he's doing camels, even the scorpions are okay against those camels with knights on the field. But it's going to be tricky here, because Byzantines are so cheap.
Yeah, the scorpion's going to take quite a bit to get across the map. He's knocking on the door. The knights have been revealed. All right, he's going knights. So there's plenty of time to prep for that. Of course, in AoE, it does. There is a little more opportunity to break through over time, as continuing to build up these walls is a pretty significant amount of resources. But the wow, he had a lot of camels already. He's just going to cut off reinforcements and maybe get the scorpions.
The Scorpions is there, but he has also a monastery. He has to wall that one. He's going 1 TC aggressive. He's going to be safe at home because he's fully walled. Khmer is one of the best civilizations to go 1 TC, but Byzantines is not a bad one. The siege workshop is outside, as he can see, but if he has no walls, he has no holes, sorry, at home, he should be just completely fine. The monastery is in front, and I like the position for Nicov. If he takes some good battles, the camels are without bloodlines because Byzantines doesn't have bloodlines in winter. Skillbard and armor is doing an extra tone center, yeah, but if he take a good battle and go into his base, he's gonna be rough because he got also monks on the field.
Yeah, he's got all the fixins here out in the middle of the map. Monks, scorpions. If he had gotten 1 or 2 pickoffs on those scorpions, that could have undercut this significantly. But now 3 scorpions is enough to even threaten the camels. They're not going to kill him, but between that and the monk, he's got a lot of zoning capability. TaToH just going to make his way in, take out the monk. The scorpions adding some more damage. The knights chasing them down. I don't think 1 monk was necessarily worth it, but we'll see as the battle goes on.
Yeah, but the scorpions take a lot of HP. They really take a lot of HP. And here, what Nicov need, if he's really going to keep going with 1 TC, and this is what he's going. And look at the thing here. TaToH winter, 2 minutes 33 seconds idle TC. He has 2 tone centers. So what? Nicov is still ahead in Villiers production. I mean, all these kind of things are just, well, very, very important. Adds a lot. Scorpions keep going, and if he's adding more monks, has good army, and he really needs the +2. Husbandry now on the field. The +2 for those knights is massive. Really, really important. Redemption! He's going with the monks to convert the scorpions. Whoa! Redemption to convert the scorpions because double siege workshop all in, Mr. Winter, and we wanted action, we're gonna have action. Double siege workshop, he's gonna spam, but redemption is massive here. If he can take the scorpions, oh boy.
I have never seen this, and I've never seen redemption really used, especially in the Castle Age. It feels like one of those fill-in-the-blank upgrades in Imperial, but I guess there's no real option to deal with the Scorpions. There's so much zoning here, and TaToH has to know he has a decent economy, though he is bleeding out a little, as obviously the Siege Workshop is going down. Some conversion. Oh, he's converting the Scorpions! It's happening! The King of the Desert controls the Scorpions.
But he convert back the knight. Let's see the battle. He need to be careful. The Scorpions are there. He's gonna take the battle or not? You have to be careful. Okay. I mean, this is a big battle. Look at the score. And he's taking the battle without under the TC. Also, look at the Scorpions. I told you in the start of the game. He's taking the game. It's over. Look at the army now. And Nicov is taking absolutely everything. I said in the start of the game, Knights and Scorpions is the way to go. GG Cole. Nicov reaction in the camera. Oh boy, what's happening here? Damn.
He looks surprised that he won. That's what he looks like.
Whoa. Well, I mean, we need to see the reaction. Freezy, we can see the reaction back because those are the moments that we really want to see. The reaction for the players, and he played this really well. Winter, amazing execution by Nicov, honestly.
I thought Scorpions were pretty good, but they're much better than I thought. Like
remember, one extra range, Winter.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, that made... I don't know if he needed it. The damage was so good on those camels. Yeah. I think diving on the first monk was pretty rough. But what is the answer then? If redemption isn't the answer, if camels aren't the answer, what is the answer?
Towers. And I'm not joking. No, war towers.
What?
I mean, Byzantine's war towers is what you need. Couple of towers and a mangrel yourself at home. Nicov is taking absolutely everything. Let's see. I said in the start of the game, Knights and Scorpions is the way to go. GG Cole. Nicov reaction in the camera. Oh boy, what's happening here? What is this? Winter, what is this background? Where are you now? Okay, he's in the swimming pool, guys. Winter is taking, a chill break. He's relaxing. Is really relaxing now.
There's a lot to think about. There's a lot to think about after that.
What do you think about what happened just now, Mr. Winter?
I think that the King of the Desert appropriately should be decided by who controls Scorpions the best. I think right now, so far, that is pretty consistent. And I'm excited to see the Khmer have a coherent Castle Age strategy that I can definitely steal. It does seem like there are some details there, like he was able to go straight into Fast Castle. But at the end of the day, there was no answer. Maybe the towers. Maybe you're right with the towers there, because it seemed like he tried several things. It didn't work.
And I'm telling you, towers, and maybe instead of camels, probably full pikes. Let's go, because the pikes are cheaper as well. The camels are cheap too, but we have seen that the camels are not the best against the Scorpions. They just died instantly as well. Anyway, still, first game has been for Nicov. This is definitely, a long way to finish this series. But now, a lot of potential, strong civilizations. And it's weird because Nicov, Khmer pick was his first choice, Winter.
Yeah. He had a build, obviously. I wonder if it was his first choice, like knowing he wanted to do that strategy and it's very strong, or just to lock it down before TaToH could. But I wouldn't be surprised if we kind of go down the line. Vikings next. If he's comfortable with them, wouldn't be a bad pick at all. Vikings are always good. I like Vikings. Maybe I played too much Empire Wars, but
Vikings economy is just insane. No, Vikings economy is just fantastic. I mean, they are very dangerous, but they are not having a huge success in this KOTD. Because of how the map it is. Because Vikings usually, if you wall, the economy just kick off there and kill everything, because he's so strong. But he has a lot of raiding. And then the Vikings doesn't feel that comfortable in that situation. But we have Britons versus Vietnam. Whoa. Vietnam is kind of counter to the Britons, Mr. Winter. If they can go longer, Imperial skirmishes, try to deal with them.
What is this Imperial Age you speak of? Well, I guess we've tasted it one time.
Well,
so
we
far,
don't see.
These maps
we
are
don't
just
see
so
Imperial.
Open.
That's true. Well, Britons is still very, very solid. And let's focus on the scout for Nicov, Mr. Mapu. We will check the map later, because Nicov is going for the lane. He has the TC, and he's finding 2 goats, which is very important, Winter, because Britons, special bonus to get those 25 faster. Look at the
Vietnamese. Here. Yeah, they can see the starting position at the start of the game. So he knew exactly tactical laming here. The I don't know how often the Civ is picked for that purpose, but it definitely feels like a bonus. And there goes two of the goats. TaToH gonna be conspicuously absent. Not quite in time
If he's
to
taking,
stop the elephant.
but if he's taking the other two, it's huge. 4 goats. Oh my God, he's taking 4 goats right there. So he's taking 400 food. He's basically taking an elephant, but with the advantage that is the bonus Britons get in the early game. That's really good for Nicov. I'd be massive, I would say.
Well, that
Yeah.
was pretty lame. He got 4 goats right off the bat. I think TaToH's going to figure it out pretty quick. He's going to realize quite quickly what has happened. He knows he's up against Vietnamese. I truly, what is the recovery? What is the fallback in this
Ostrich.
scenario? What can you even do?
Ostrich.
You just
push the ostrich. I mean, yeah. Britain has been played 24 times in KOTD 4, Mr. Winter.
That sounds
That's
like
quite a lot. A lot. Yes.
Is that the most?
I don't know,
Probably
but
close to
we
it.
could compare how many times has been used, for example, Vietnam, and we can have an idea. I don't know if we can have that one. The win rate has been showed before, so we can show it again during the series, the win or during this game. The win rate, if we got it there, we can show it again. Those statistics, they are amazing, but it's almost 70% in favor to Vietnam. So
He's off to a good
boy.
start right now.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we can check the map now. He's pushing the ostrich, and let's check, for example, TaToH map, Mr. Mapu, and see what Winter think about that map generation, because he has one wood in front, and, well, he has one at the back on the right side. The goal is starting to protect, but doesn't look like the best map for TaToH.
It's not amazing. He's got kind of like I feel like he got cheapened out of a wood line or two with the lakes here, unless he wants to go fishing. But nothing particularly easily walled off. But the gold can be protected by the forward racks here, and he has other options for gold if he needs it. It's not terrible. I don't think you feel super uncomfortable with this, and he's going to be taking the initiative with. Is this just a straight up drush here? It looks like
he's walling everything. Because, oh my God, look at under the TC. I mean, he can get as fat as me, Winter. Like, seriously, man. Yeah. I mean, and Poofy is going to be Poofy, Nicov, too. What the hell is that? Look at that economy under the town center. Damn.
He's got, what is that? Like 800 more food ready. Close to it.
And the militias from
before even touching
TaToH,
a farm.
Militias from TaToH are useless.
Oh yeah. Wow, this is Nicov has come prepared for this series, it seems. And right now, TaToH, like, this isn't going to do anything. He built militia, which is not an insignificant investment, especially when you're down 4 goats. So now what? What are you going to do with them?
Oh,
Explore?
He didn't find it. He didn't find
oh my God!
Oh my God! This is disaster. He's going to my house in Spain now. TaToH, no, he's going to the north while he's in the south. I can't believe it. If it was terrible, it's even more now. What the hell?
Oh,
he's lost in the desert, man. Like people say it in the stream, lost in the desert, in the Sahara. Oh my God!
I don't see anything.
Terrible.
It's.
Yeah,
wow.
well, this is perfect for Nicov gameplay right now. Yeah.
No, it's not perfect because Nicov walled off like there would be a drush coming. But little did he know TaToH had no idea where he was located, so it was inefficient to wall so early.
That's complete truth. It's true that TaToH is going up in a good time. He find out the goal, so he knows that he's there. But, well, these walls are okay. But, Winter, he doesn't have any goal inside the walls. So, he will definitely need to go outside and get some exposure because there is no goal inside. Yeah, all this stone, but no goal. So, well, he can also put another tower in that goal, but he's safe. Yeah, well, mark it for sure, but okay, it's fully walled. And this is so important games, guys. Remember that the winner is in the qualifiers, the loser is in the hell. Not literally, but you know what I mean.
Okay, cast into the fire.
Not literally.
We'll take them out to the
Okay.
desert and leave them and see who survives. That will be the qualifier.
Okay, well, Scout going there. Now we can see that he's exploring the berries. We need to remind guys that there is 2 more cities. If we can put the next cities, because the next cities, oh boy. If I'm not wrong, the next series is MBL versus TaToH, but we are only in game number 2. And here we are with an archery range. And the Scout is gonna take a villager? No, it won't take a villager. He's trying, and now he's walling the goal. Mr. Nicov will have the arches. Resources though for TaToH looks very, very strong, actually. Doing all the economy upgrades as well. So he's fine after all that lame. He pushes the ostrich, and now skirmishers. I don't understand skirmishers' choice opening. Should go arches right away, but still.
Kind of like Doubt in the previous series. Maybe preempting. Like, he's Britons. There's like a 8 in 10 chance he goes archers, and at least 1 more in 10 he probably should have. Even though you might see scouts or knights out of them. Obviously, Britons are... If you can assign a tag to any civ, like, Britons are the archer civ, right? Like, you know what they want to do, even if they are making the knight. It's like if you see archers from Franks, you're like, this is not what you were here for. I don't know why you have these things. It'll occasionally work out, but yeah. Nicov going to preempt it, and maybe just keep his... Like, skirmishers don't cost gold. He didn't have much gold, did he? So... I guess you're kind of stuck. Oh, a blacksmith on the way. Probably looking down the barrel of fletching. Well, I guess maybe the bowstring of fletching is more accurate, but... and the dance begins. The dance of skirmisher versus archer versus high ground and all of that.
Look at the walls that now TaToH is doing. Is walling half of the map, pretty much. That's gonna be tricky. He has to be careful now with that scout. The scout that is lower HP now for Nicov. Nicov is already coming, and soon we'll have the fletching. I think he won't be able to wall in time in the north, but it still is not a lot of units. Now fletching being there, it's gonna be... he need to go around better. Yeah, no, he will be. I think he will be able to go.
It's just a mild inconvenience as opposed to a wall off.
TaToH noticed.
You're gonna have to walk so long. Dehydrated.
TaToH noticed. Oh, no. He's gonna lose that villager probably.
Ready.
Oh, he instantly reaction, even without hitting. But if he's just paying attention, I think he should lose it. Well, he has fletching, so he should lose that villager. Maybe he's gonna save it. I mean, it's something. The scout is also going through the TC. That's not what you want, Mr.
Nicov. You fool!
Yeah, but he's losing. He's losing that villager. Got it. Well,
worthy trade.
He was
blood for blood.
Yeah, it was paying attention to that while he's doing the market, and now Nicov is gonna make again probably market abuse, but I don't know if it's gonna work at this point, to be honest, Winter, because right now he doesn't seems to be very, very close to go up. But obviously, if both players are going to use the market, the one that is using it faster, man, look how sneaky Nicov want to be. Oh, he cannot see it. He cannot see it. He cannot see it. Well, it was there, but now he noticed. Yes, he saw it, but both are using the market at the same time, almost. Whoa. Well, Nicov a little bit faster. If you check in, that's the statistics, and now he's trying to kill a villager. Man, they are trying to go for the fast castle. Not feudal aggression at all.
Oh, that villager's stuck. She's just stared him down. And it... Oh.
Yeah, but you know what I'm surprised? Yeah. I'm very surprised that they made the fletching for so little army. Both players going Castledge right away, pretty much. Yeah, let's go. Go.
I think it was a will they, won't they situation. Like, they both saw archers and skirmishers, so they both have to prepare for archers and skirmishers, and then it ends up just being like 4 units. So you can't be stuck without fletching if they're just rallying archers across, because you're going to just continue losing, right? So it feels like kind of a necessary upgrade if you want to not just lose the archer fight.
Yeah.
And they both end up at castle at the same time.
Okay. The thing here, Winter, is we have TaToH with 34 villages, Nicov with 37. What that means, TaToH idle TC has been quite strong for the timing that we are in the game. That's a hole in that oasis because he's open and he's going with some archers and skirmishes. Yes, there's a hole and he's gonna get inside and then make some damage. One village is gonna be down. There you go, and this is massive again. Nicov is taking the important lead. Military numbers TaToH got more, but he's gonna be so behind in villages. Oh boy, he's behind 5 villages, and now he's not able to counterattack because Nicov is on his base. He's trying to go, but he can't. This is looking good for the Argentinian, but not definitive.
Yeah, looking at the start, I thought those were some awkward wood lines there. Little did I realize that's how awkward it was going to be as the archers and skirmishers slipped through the oasis. 5 villagers, 32-37 going into castle seems like a pretty significant deficit. And a lot of time wasted on his units and his villagers running away, chasing this down. Bodkin for TaToH, and then Nicov with elite skirmishers, Bodkin, and getting his town watch. Yeah,
what I don't understand is why TaToH picked that wood line. He has another on the right, a little bit farther from the TC yet, but there is no pond. It's fully walled, so he should be fine. Now I like this one, because even if the scout is there, with those skirmishers, he's gonna kill the crossbows. He's doing a good one, but he's bringing knights on the field. TaToH is trying to go now more aggressive, sending the knight, but he's killing all the crossbows. Those skirmishers with +2, even if he's losing some of them, he's fine, Winter, because now you need to relocate. The problem is, when you sell your soul and you sell everything to go up, yeah, you cannot make TC, and they go, oh my god, he's taking all the units. Also at home. But TaToH is coming with a siege war so forward, I believe. Right, Mapo? On the left, on Nicov base, that's a siege war shop, almost 100%. Oh, man. Now is TaToH the one who is going all in, Mr. Winter.
When you lose that many villagers, and you know you're even on castle, you're even on upgrades, I don't think it's a bad call here. Getting the knights able to win a fight and cut down a bunch of those early skirmishers, so he's got map control and he's harassing the wood lines. So you know which direction Nicov isn't looking? Towards the siege workshop. So when the mangonel comes out, it should be mostly uncontested. I don't even think there's a stable for Nicov, and if there is, there are no stable units. So there's no easy way to close the distance on the mangonel.
Well, and what Nicov needs now is a monastery. He has the skirmishes to counter. He just needs to convert 1 or 2 knights, and if he converts 1 or 2 knights with the skirmishes he has, he's in a perfect position to defend. Let's see if he's gonna make it, because as you mentioned, the mangonel is coming, and now Nicov needs to react. Let's see if he's gonna react. He reacts instantly, okay. But he's in problems right now because his woodline, both woodlines are being harassed. But he's doing the siege war shop. You know what is the problem? He has no wood right now, Nicov, and TaToH is trying to punish this situation. Still, skirmishes are covering this woodline in the south, but if he's doing a mangonel, we'll be fine. The problem, I don't like the siege war shop choice. For what I was telling, he has not the resources. He's gonna make a mangonel there. He's trying to go for the goal, but if he's getting knights there, your mangonel won't kill anything. The knight will take the mangonel, Winter. And that's a big problem here for Nicov. So let's see what he's able to do. Damn.
Yeah, when your opponent is hitting you with mangonels outside your base and they have knights, it does seem like a curious choice at the very best. Because they're always going to have more mangonels than you. You're losing your resources and your mining and your villagers. And they aren't. They could just keep making the same things. And it's going to keep going better. He gets the mangonel shot.
Ooh!
Does he delete it to make sure? Or
Yeah. I feel that he deleted to make it sure. But I told you, he needs a monastery. The monastery is the call here because now those knights are going to be +2. It's 7 knights. But 7 knights with a +2 and a mangonel is going to harass Nicov military. He did the siege war shop, which is nice, but he got the mobility with the knights. And with the monks, you convert couple of knights, Winter, and you are completely fine. Right now, he will need an insane micro to do the job, which is gonna be really complicated, but he's trying to do it. Now he's trying to kill those, but the problem is he's got... Oh! He deleted the mangonel! What? He deleted the mangonel TaToH for nothing! What was that? And now the knight... I hate those deletes. He deleted the mangonel for taking... What is this? Oh my goodness. Okay. But he's still attacking.
That was a power move right there. A real power move. that was probably the only scenario where Nicov gets out of this is if he has the mangonel advantage and can actually push these back. Because the Knights could almost just beat the army of Nicov on their own.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I said, Britain's not known for their Knights, but here we are. So Nicov just doesn't have the critical mass. He's getting close enough that the mangonel is going to hit everything, including Nicov.
He's repairing under the TC. Yeah, but no resources. He's under the town center. He's now gonna lose all the Knights. He's not gonna lose all the Knights. He has to be careful because TaToH is going all in. He has to wall the wood line. Oh my goodness. He need to wall a little bit more. He's not walling. Oh my god, he walled in the last second. And now those archers still walling everything, but he's still attacking. And this is the price you are paying for abusing with the market. They are trying to go all in, and I insist. For me, the siege was the problem here. Imagine if he got here, Winter, 2-3 monks. He's fine. You know?
Yeah.
And he's still fine. After all this, he's only 2 villages behind and double the army than TaToH. What the hell?
You know, I'm pretty confident in saying that deleting your own mangonel is probably not an ideal strategy. Hitting a few more skirmishers. I mean, he still has a mangonel. We'll see if he goes down the same road again. Oh, he's looking for the shot.
He's killing all the units.
So close. He's lost so many Knights doing this. He's bled out a dozen Knights or so.
Oh my god!
Beautiful micro.
What the hell? That micro! He's killing absolutely everything. No. He's still killing all. He's coming with another, but he's taking those. Look at Nicov. Taking absolutely everything. No army for TaToH. TaToH 4 army, Nicov 16. It's true that he has 5 villages more, but now he controls the position, and Nicov playing out of his mind right now. He needs to rewall and obviously balance the economy because his economy is not the best, but also not the best economy for TaToH. And remember that Nicov will borrow Mr. Winter, so he's not that far behind in terms of economy.
Yeah, he does have the market, as you mentioned several times. With all that gold mining, he ran out of his farms. Like, he has a handful of farms out on the field, which means the food income is still troublesome. He's really struggling to get too much food on the table, so he's focused entirely on these wood and gold units, which are still vulnerable to mangonels. Everybody's vulnerable to mangonels, but especially archers and skirmishers. The houses, I mean, spotter houses, maybe a bit much on the houses out on the map, but TaToH will be able to see anything coming in.
The thing here, Winter, is there's only 4 Knights on the field now for TaToH. So, if Nicov is now going with the archers and micro like he did at home, he's gonna make a massacre on TaToH economy. He really is, but we need to check the goal. This is not what you want. You can't lose that mango. You need to wall. The archers are defending, and he's going to repair that one till the end of the days. Oh my goodness, now he's walling, and those Knights are waiting there for the blood. But the archers are coming. This is disaster. If he's not reacting, these archers is gonna make a disaster. 26, the villages are going to be down. Ooh, he reacted instantly, but 2 mangonels are coming. The mangonels are coming, Winter, and now the mangonels. Oh my goodness. You want to see the blood, guys, because the blood can happen. This is a really, really risky situation. He might lose all the units or not. He need to go away. This is so intense. Man.
I think we've seen this battle before with Nicov getting stuck in the corner here with archers. He has a lot of archers. A little bit of missed micro from TaToH, and he's
he cornered himself.
He's trying to get out. They're coming. They're coming.
Oh my god. He split the units. And he's gonna take it. He has to be careful. This is a big badaboon. 33 minutes. Lost everything pretty much for pretty much nothing. Population almost the same. And we have now the hole here that he was searching for. Taking all the villages. And TaToH is still ahead in the game by 6 villages. Still no wheelbarrow. And now ballistic. But ballistic without army is like a garden without flowers, Mr. Winter. Seriously. He doesn't have army at all.
Not even a garden for food at this point, as the farms are under. There's nothing to kill the Knights. Like, I feel like one of the. I think someone has said that monks would be a good choice here, especially against this trickle of Knights. And it's really showing now.
Really? I mean, 2 monks here, he's safe and killing, you know? And not a single monastery. It's incredible, in my opinion, that there is not a... Okay, a guy in the Mangonel now coming. Now he's 12 villages ahead. And Nicov has played some good moves here. But in my opinion, very, very stubborn with the gameplay. A Monastery was here the gameplay for sure. I mean, the siege is being not even useful here for Nicov, Winter. And also don't know what people think in the stream. But Monks here was massive. Really. Now he did a good job with the Mangonel. Okay, just to shut up me.
It's kind of just, it's going back and forth. All the games today have been back and forth. Both of them are struggling to close it. Like, they get into the enemy base, and things start to break down very quickly. I know there's a lot of details there, like dealing with the town center, especially with the archers, all the siege weaponry. But neither of them has been able to really lay down the damn...
Oh, that Mangonel!
Beautiful!
That was a good one! That was a good one as well, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't go Mangonel, said Mem. Nicov here to show you. He got... That's
why he has to be, right?
For none. Yeah.
Okay.
If nothing else will inspire him, proving you wrong will definitely do so. So...
Nah, but I still convinced. How you stop now that? With Mangonels, those many knights and 3 micro. Well, if he's having an incredible micro, then maybe. But this is 10 knights coming, 3 Mangonels. He's gonna break that area very, very easily. Handcard for Nicov. Great upgrade, yes. But you need to stop those units. And it's not gonna be easy to stop. Not at all. So many knights, so many Mangonels. It's open. Those villages are going to die, you know, like really, really fast. Yeah, man. What is this? Walls? Okay.
He's
well,
a little late.
A little late. Just a little. Those villages are in the hell. Still 14 villages behind. TC that is not going to be up. But
this is bad.
Disaster now from Nicov. He's gonna lose pretty much everything. Maybe not.
What a shot.
No, he's losing all the Mangonels here. Now the TC, Village and the TC. Nicov is not paying attention. Guys, this is the 1-1 probably. He's gonna keep going. He's cleaning, actually, the army. But
he keeps not dying. All right? You keep expecting him to lose to a dozen knights in his base. But somehow, even up to... We're at 40 minutes. This game feels like it's been both 20 minutes and an hour at the same time. And it just keeps going.
There's a lot of aggression all over, but the problem now is that Nicov can't counter this. It's now kind of impossible. And as you were mentioning, sometimes the non-expected strategy, it was bringing you the win. You don't expect to see Britons with the knights, and he's going full knights the whole game, and he's winning the game. Yeah.
What? They got 2 for 1. I think he deleted one to get the radius. But...
GG call, and TaToH put the 1-1 here. Well, I'm still convinced. I know, guys, sorry if I'm a little bit repetitive. I really think even double Monastery here is the play, man. He got the crossbows, he got with ballistic, a lot of crossbows. You convert few knights, and it's a snowball completely. But the game was definitely really nice to watch. And, well, we can check here the statistics. It was a very fun game. Amazing. Yeah. The map was terrible for Nicov. Go map to the map. No. Return the map. Please, Mapu, let's check the map.
Do you have to prove one person in Twitch chat wrong? Is that why you're doing
this? No. But I want to see the map.
No, it's okay.
The map,
if there's...
Yeah. He took all the wood here. Remember that we are in 40 minutes. You know, if we go to TaToH map, please, can we go to TaToH map? Yeah, the wood was there, but he was getting attacked. The wood he took completely. Look at TaToH map. TaToH got a good map. Ha! We can go back, Mr. Mapu. That's it. I mean, if this is a good map for TaToH, it's about the strategy, you know? Both got, in my opinion, a very dangerous map to play. And if you don't take the right decisions, Mr. Winter, you get punished.
It felt like they were on edge the whole time, partially because of that. Like, they both felt vulnerable, so just trying the archer aggression didn't really work out. A few villagers died because of the oasis, and the lack of wall there, so it turned into a weird all-in, and then we ended up in the full-on castle age. But I think now's the time. Let's see. I want the Vikings. And I you know what I never really I've never really seen a long-winded Japanese game. I don't know if I missed them in King of the Desert 4, but with the buffs recently as well, right? With the infantry units and the samurai, I want to see Japanese. That's what I want. So, TaToH, give me what I want.
Leary has been Japanese in the tournament. He has played with them a couple of times, if I'm not wrong. And I think now we're going to see Sicilians, I feel. We're going to see... What? Did you bring the water background? I told you,
well,
man.
We don't have any water maps
man.
here. We left them in the AoE 4 queue. So.
Man, no.
I thought I would bring some water maps to the table.
He bring me
just to remind people
AoE
of what we could have.
AoE 4 and water map, man. Oh my god. Who I bring him as co-casters today? It's killing me, man. Anyway, man, this second game, Winter, was madness, man. When they started to fight, was like, I mean, the observer couldn't know where to look. Action all over.
Did they switch sides here?
I think the cameras are being on different sides according to the position in the map.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, you see, you ask and you get, you know? TaToH and Nicov. There you go. Huh? Well, this is 1-1. And
I like how everyone has their Red Bull, like the seals in the background and all that. I do like the effect.
Except me, man. I don't have anything. My goodness, disaster.
You didn't get one? You should have gotten one. All right, I can draw you one. Okay, you can print it out. I can fax it to you, or whatever you use. Do you use postal mail?
Yes. That's a good one.
That's how we're gonna end that. That was a good joke. Like it was funny. Moving on.
Okay. By the way,
shirt.
Anything else you want in the stream, Winter Gaming? Because you asked for Japanese. The next game is Japanese. Anything else you want?
Thank you.
You want the camera on the left?
I wanted
camera
Vikings.
on the left. Camera on the left. You wanted Vikings. Well, Japanese now, Vikings later. Is all good?
Okay, deal.
Okay,
I'll take the deal.
TaToH versus Japanese. Honestly, I'm not sure if Japanese is the best choice here because TaToH looks so great with the mobility. And ladies and gentlemen, with the thumbprint for free, TaToH seems to be very, very strong. If you ask me, we will see what is going to happen. Thank you guys for joining. TaToH Nicov as a blue in the north and TaToH as a red Japanese in the south. Map generation completely different than before. A lot more woodlines. No real ponds now in the... Well, that's a small pond. That's basically nothing. But this map with the wood a little bit far, it looks okay when you have the goal close to the woodland. For TaToH, berries are not super far. But obviously, it's a map that you will have to protect because it's quite open as well and with some hills in front. Mr. Winter, what do you think about this map?
Yeah, it definitely looks a lot better than last time. And everything's a little tilted towards that left side, but overall, I think he's in a pretty safe spot. The berries, both sides. Though there is the tricky oasis. I think they're exclusively there to screw up people's walls. That's what the oases are for, right?
Pretty much.
And like 12 fish. But mostly to screw up your wall offs is the purpose there.
Well, he's going to make a lumbercamp at the back. The woodline is wider enough to make a lumbercamp there. Okay. It can easily be walled. The goal is safe. The berries are safe as well. At the back, but not safe because it's completely open. And I really love TaToH's choice here for what we were talking. Remember, guys, that they get the herdables with 50% more food. So your economy is going to be nice. Japanese, we all know that 50% cheaper lumbercamps, mining camp, the mill, pretty much all those buildings are 50%. So you are saving some wood to make a pre-mill rush. I'm surprised that TaToH is sending 4 villas because usually you go with 3 villas on with Japanese because since you are saving a lot of resources, Winter, you can do scout, Malaysia's, whatever you want with that opening.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of men-at-arms out of Japanese to open things up. We've seen a couple of rushes, but no men-at-arms rushes. I guess maybe a little easy to defend if you see it coming in. One thing is definitely clear, except for exactly last game, players have been very good about scouting their opponent. Last game, a significant exception to that rule. with the militia wandering off into the desert. But overall, I don't think you're going to pull over. Especially, it takes so long to just walk across. They are pretty far apart as well. We don't have the close spawns here. What do you think for feudal aggression? What options do we got on the table?
We have to wait a little bit to see, because I see now with 4 villages on wood. I was thinking that he was going to go 3, but no. So I believe that both are going to go militias. I wouldn't be surprised that Nicov is going directly into archers, because it's kind of hard to compete with the militias from Japanese. And TaToH is going with, as I expected, early barrack, even before the mill. With Japanese, it's very, very common and popular to do that. He's going to make maybe, again, 2 militias only. But if he's going for the 3 militias and then transitioning to men at arms, well, Japanese attack 33% faster, which is, well, a lot in this kind of small battles in the start. And you don't want to compete with that because you might lose. So the approach here for Nicov, I believe, is to be small walls in his main resources and maybe go directly archers. The good thing is, Winter, he need to explore that. If you see the militias already, the barrack with the militias in, and the militias are already there, okay? Did he notice? I think he did.
No, I think
so.
I'm
That's
pretty
crucial.
sure he turned right at that angle, and obviously, just having a barracks done is already a big enough tell to be at least prepared on the other side. So he's going to want to wall off his berries or make other preparations as he goes towards feudal. Oh, where's he going?
What is he doing with those 4 villages?
Is he going into the lumber camp that was already walled off? Gonna create... Oh, the king of the true king of the desert is unhappy that any early... Okay. It's not an ideal wall off. Oh. Oh, wow. The lion actually did significant damage.
Oh my god, these walls.
It's a bit of a mess. But it's not great.
Yeah, but he's doing exactly what I was telling you, Winter. He's walling his resources, not going for the huge walls. He's doing the mining camp that is not really far from the TC, so he should be protected easily. And then, if he get the resources, but you need to palisade that, okay, he finished the palisade and then he will go for right, straight archers. But this is why the players are doing now only 2 militias, because look at the time up for TaToH, Winter. Even with the militias up, he's up at the same time that his opponent, and honestly, this is really, really big and huge for his gameplay in this game.
Yeah, it feels like the militia are there just to keep you busy, to put on pressure, to force you to make a mistake. The like a drush at this level should not be killing villagers, right? Like there's no scenario where it's going to kill multiple villagers unless there's a huge mistake. So just 3 militia, significant. It's not gonna get much more done than the 2. You already force all the walls off. 1 militia probably just dies to villagers, so you need to do a little better than that. Well, yeah. He's gonna see the beautiful wall. Oh god.
Yeah, it's to disturb economy. Actually, the militia is to disturb the economy, to make some chaos. And as you mentioned, I mean, if he killed villagers at this level, it's probably game. You know, like it's killing your game already. But right now, he has to re-wall a little because the efficiency is really bad, as you can see. He needs to repair. He's repairing. The economy is still solid.
Not an architectural. The walls could be better. The walls could have been better. You got there. I think it's more the time that he spent on the villagers trying to figure out the walls than the actual cost of them that ends up mattering. But we're in feudal. Eco ups immediately for TaToH. No eco ups for Nicov unless he already knocked him out as he was up a little. Oh, there's the double bit. And adding on, what do we got? Archery range and a blacksmith?
Yeah, and that's the thing. He's doing right away archery range and blacksmith. I don't know what is he doing TaToH. Is he doing archery range and blacksmith right away? No. It's true that he did both economy upgrades, but honestly, I prefer to have the archery range and blacksmith right now because if he put the fletching right away, and I believe he will do that, he can really do a lot of damage in that TaToH woodline. And now he's going to start to wall pretty much everything. Oh boy.
Oh, so it begins.
On the way. Yeah, but one spear make him go away, you know? This is what he wants.
Blacksmith coming up for TaToH. And yeah, looks like we're going to be stabilizing a little, going towards the early game dance of archers and skirmishers, but it looks like neither player committing to 2 archery ranges, so not all-out feudal aggression, and I'm not surprised to see a more passive situation here. These are two. Tatars definitely have some options, I guess. If they want to go for like another stable on top of this or something, but he shouldn't be in there. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, three skirmishers and an archer. Okay, that's the aggression here coming out.
Yeah, but TaToH is coming with a little bit more army. As you mentioned, he's not gonna do too much with that. He has now the scout there. He is walling all the map. He's having now a much better woodline, Nicov. But on the right side, all the berries are in danger. Not that much. Why? His skirmish is coming. He has the scout there, and the most important, Nicov is keeping the hill advantage here. And the hill advantage for Tatars means 25% more damage. So the skirmishes won't be the answer here. At least that Nicov is going away now with the scout. Now he's walling all the map, and we see how we notice how important are these cities. This game specifically is so important. He need to be careful. He need a massive micro here. Otherwise, I mean, if he's with bonus, it's gonna be a problem here. He has the berries. Under the damage, he probably need to send villages to fight. Yeah, and he will. He's sending those because he has, and now the scout is coming, but there's a spear as well. Nicov, don't lose the scout. He's not losing. He's going with the villages, and now the villages are gonna do the damage, but still, yeah, look how the scout being out of position is so important here. So important. He's losing quite everything
getting a little damage earlier, but villagers being pulled in order to tank as much as possible. Okay, so no one here does very much damage to each other, but the villagers are not gathering resources, and that's the key.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, there's a lot of damage done. Kill the scout because right now, Nicov has no army. He lost everything. It's true that he's doing now a stable and market, but in this situation, it's a terrible one for Nicov. TaToH with so little has done a lot of damage here, and right now he has 8 army. More 2 army is a big trouble here because also TaToH economy is much better right now. Well, but then the resources for Nicov, what the hell? He used the market.
I was laughing at 3 skirmishers and 1 archer. Like, what are you gonna do with 3 skirmishers and 1 archer? And here we are. I don't know. The most effective 3 skirmishers he could ever dream of. As the villagers have been chasing them down, the unexpected bouncers of the berries. And this has been awkward for Nicov. There's no mistaking that. He lost the high ground potential, and now the archer and skirmisher count is growing before Nicov added on too much production.
Yeah, but now the scouts are going to help a lot. He need to micro properly. He's trying to kill the archers. He need to go back with that scout. He doesn't need to commit. He committed and he lost it, which is not what you want. He's doing more scouts. The problem is that if you are forced to make more scouts, you're going to delay your transition to castle by quite a bit. It's true that Tatars has some good economy, yes, but not that much anymore. So right now, the transition to TaToH to castle is going to be faster. He has more army. Not more village, which is surprising because Nicov has been very busy and getting disturbed quite a lot. But TaToH economy, it's there. He is going to go up to castle it. But the problem is, Winter, if he's going up to castle and now he's get clean it all the army, then no problem for Nicov. He can wall up. He has the resources as well to go up. And then it's going to be another castle age aggression. I don't know why that scout is idle. Now he should kill all, and he's killing everything. And we'll go up to castle in a moment with 1 billion more. It's amazing.
Sometimes you want to just take a break. All right? That's what I've learned with Definitive Edition. Sometimes scouts just decide they don't want to do this anymore. And who can blame them? It's a thankless job. Do your job well. Everybody, well, of course. You don't do your job and everybody points it out. They have to show up at the beginning of the game and scout the entire map. And what thanks do they get for it? Okay? So don't disrespect the scout just because he wants to take a water break while he's getting hit by skirmishers.
Yeah, but those scouts clean it. I can see. But now, anyway, I mean, if he had to commit in those scouts, I can tell you that is good because he will need that. He might go probably cap archers, so you want a stable there as well. And I don't know, he has 9 archers already. 9 archers already, Winter, with 3 on more in the queue. And more army now for Nicov, as you can see. He has gonna get the hill there and gonna have 40 seconds advantage in Castle Age, Mr. Winter. So he has to hold for a while, or he will have problems.
Yeah, he's got to survive the crossbow transition, does Nicov. He is a little slower on the castle. Neither player, once again, as they've... That's an interesting stat. Average castle start, so we're pretty much par for the course here, maybe a little later. But everything coming in for TaToH. He's got the bow saw. He's got the bodkin, the crossbows. I assume the same thing. Well, what are you doing here? What is this?
Ooh. The micro here.
This is a great fight for TaToH.
Well, I'm not sure anymore because... Yeah, but if he's not taking a bigger advantage, then it's not that big advantage anymore. And remember that those archers from Nicov has Thumbrin already. Even if they are not upgraded, they get Thumbrin instantly. So they are shooting well, and this is good for Nicov, I was telling you, because with a lot more numbers, TaToH is not getting any advantage, and now he got the crossbows here. So it wasn't that terrible, because he lost all the time in here, and now Nicov match up completely those archers, as I was telling you, and force his opponent to make ballistic. But look at the numbers. The same archers for both. Close game right now. Damn.
Yeah, you called it. The thumb ring definitely paying off there. Like, it looked like some beautiful micro from both sides, but the shots just weren't landing for TaToH. I really thought that having more crossbows would solve the problem, but the high ground plus the built-in advantages, and now, well, now we'll see if anyone lands a shot for a while, but that definitely went worse than it could have for TaToH if Nicov wasn't so on top of it. Do you think we'll have any opportunity to see town centers, or is it just archers all the way down now?
I mean, I don't know, because if you check right now, ballistic is already there for Nick. Ooh, that was bad for TaToH. Terrible for TaToH. He lost all the advantage. He lost all the advantage with that engagement. He lost all the advantage. Now the crows are going to be on the hill, gonna take everything, and ballistic is gonna be almost there for Nicov. So, I mean, if the scores say that TaToH is ahead, he's not ahead anymore, and I'm telling you why. Because he has to invest all those resources in Thumbrin. He also doesn't have the army numbers anymore. He's now behind in military, and then TaToH's got the hill advantage, Winter. So, in a similar situation, definitely better for Nicov. One thing that I also want to point out is that TaToH's gonna have +2 armor, while Nicov, I don't know if he forgot, not a single upgrade in his archers. The defensive one can be tricky here. Oh my god, he's fine.
Just don't get hit, but good luck with that, especially now that ballistics is finished up. He's maintaining the high ground. I think he just has to... If the TaToHs ever get it, you're not getting it back, especially after losing so many archer fights. He's getting elite skirms. That is something, but he needs them with his archer. Like, at this point, with the TaToH archers, a few skirmishers are not going to turn the tide. You need at least everything you can put on the field right now. And there's... a siege workshop.
Oof, yes, but he needs to make it, because right now TaToH is also getting a good trade. Ooh, it's not a good trade. It's not a good trade. It was a lot more army, and then it's finished pretty similar. The archers are now coming. He need to don't lose village there. He need to finish that siege workshop. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it, because the skirmishes are coming, but still the numbers benefit to the Argentinian by a little bit. And if he's good micro there. I like it. I like this one quite a lot.
Beautiful micro on both sides. It's quite a dance going back and forth here. Ballistics is now done for both sides. Of course, thumb ring done one way or another. The upgrades, I'm not sure. Nicov, does he not have any archer armor upgrades at the moment?
No,
or
doesn't
is it
have
just the base
the
amount
upgrades.
he's using right now?
Yeah. Well, he still have the hill advantage, and now the Mongol is going to be there. So, different approach. TaToH is going for extra TC, while Nicov has the siege workshop. Now he's still using more villages and losing them. But the Mongol is going to help quite a lot and will take those skirmishes. By the time TaToH is spamming a lot of skirmishes, and those skirmishes are so tanky, Winter. They are +2/+2. It's true that he has the kill advantage. Okay, now he's killing quite a lot of them. But you need the upgrade. Oh, I like what Nicov is doing, but he's tricky. Why? He's going for the knights. Skill bar and armor. Whoa, that was a bada boom. And he took all those. Military numbers better for Nicov. And again, the macro seems to be a little bit better for Nicov, because he has 3 villages ahead. But well, when I talk about the macro, then I see this village. Well, you need to fix
Some of
it,
them
you know.
maybe
Yeah,
go in the wrong
not
direction,
efficient.
but great minds think alike. And here, cavalry armor for both sides, as they both realize they need something to kind of break the stalemate. What do we got back there? What are you seeing? Whoa, way more stables.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, but
it's
this
enough
is
of
better
these
now
guys.
for. Yeah, but this is better now for TaToH. Why? TaToH already with Chambered in armor. Chambered in armor, is true that he has so many crossbows. And crossbows and knives, we saw before how it works. So, if Nicov control the units properly and don't lose the Mangoes for nothing, he has the advantage. This TC is just amazing as well. And now we need to see if TaToH is going to be able, with those knights +2, to put him down. Well, controlling those Mangoes with the crossbows properly, he should be definitely fine. And then it will be very, very dangerous, this area. Of course, he has also a siege workshop and doing a Mangle as well. The micro in the upcoming 2 minutes is going to be crucial, Mr. Winter.
Yeah, there's a lot of dangerous things across the board here. The mangonels kind of stacked up, are vulnerable, and I think the siege workshop is on a bit of a high ground as well, so they can pop them out with the high ground advantage and potentially win a straight-up trade. But the knight count 3-3. The upgrades, like you said, that chain barding going to help out a lot against the crossbows, and he needs it to help out a lot, because 3 mangonels is a lot to contend with, even if you have 1 or 2 of your own.
Oh, the problem is that the Mangonels are coming, and the other Mangonel is coming as well. Good micro. Has to micro well. He's gonna take it. 1 for 1. Okay. But still, the crossbows are so strong. Look how the knights are just dying, even with the +2. And now he's killing a lot. Nicov is doing a really good battle here, taking so many units. But at home, he's also losing against skirmishes. What's going on? Mr. Winter is gonna lose the Mangonel. I know the Mangonel down, and now Nicov is getting too deep into the army. He's gonna lose everything, man. He's gonna lose absolutely everything. He wanted to go all in, and now, can you tell me where's Nikov's army? Because I don't see that army anymore. Damn, he lost everything.
His army is 2 crossbows. He just finished up a knight. He's building some more mangonels. I mean, it's mostly skirmishers and a couple mangonels for TaToH. So there's some time on the board. There's 1 more villager for Nicov. Eco upgrades. Wheelbarrow's done for TaToH here. So overall, the economy and slight edge, I would say. Well, maybe a little more than slight for TaToH, especially after cleaning up that army, once again showing the Mango micro.
But he also cleaned himself, because Nicov, when he lost all that match, he should go by with his army, in my opinion. He went full in, which was a kind of risky choice, and now he's gonna try to raid. It's true that the raid with the skirmishes shouldn't be so dangerous. The problem is that he's also sending few knights, not too many. 4 knights are now doing bloodlines, but imagine if he's going now full knights. He has 22 farmers, but it's true that Nicov has 28 farmers as well, doing 3 TCs, and honestly, Nicov is still in this game because his macro is being a little bit better than TaToH. He need to focus and not lose more villages. Ooh, those 2 mangoes coming is dangerous, because now Nicov is still also doing more knights. Ay.
How many times have we seen a mangonel chasing down skirmishers? More games than I expected, or more times this game than I've expected to. The knight's trying to close the distance, but he's going to keep at least 1 mangonel alive. You lose 4 or 5 knights for a mangonel, it starts getting costly.
The crossbows are doing an amazing job against the knights. Now the Mangonel is fighting. He has to be careful still. Still, the game is still getting closer and closer. Crazy. And another TC. The longer the game goes, he need to make obviously the economy upgrades. But TaToH is better, in my opinion, in the late game. But the problem is that TaToH is missing. Sorry, Nicov is missing crucial upgrades. No armor in the archers. Not +2 in the knights. TaToH is having also the wheelbarrow, and now he's gonna kill the knight or not. He's not microing the knight. Okay, he did it. And now killing quite a lot of units. It's still incredible, and under all this aggression, how Nicov is ahead in village, Winter. I don't know. How?
Well, it might have something to do with 3 town centers pumping. I know TaToH is on the other side, but he is focusing on the micro. He's been doing great micro against the mangonels, but he's starting to thin out. His units are starting to thin out. He lost, what did he have, like 15 skirmishers? He's down to 4 against 15 crossbows now, and even on the mangonel count. So here we go again.
Here we go again, and now Nicov need to go back. This is a big battle. The outpost is there. The crops are coming from behind, but there is 4 ton centers. If he protect those units, he will be okay. Now is another mangle. He'll advantage for TaToH. Big battles incoming. Mr. Winter is gonna take the battle. Let's see the units. You need to shoot. He deleted and took it.
Oh, no.
He got it in the last second, but now he's taking the knights. Yeah, the reinforcements are not in the good position here for TaToH. Now he's going back. The mangle is going to be bye-bye. Oh my god, good micro here by Nicov. Again, and now that mangle is going to help. Great game so far. Population exactly the same, but TaToH is also having the stone to make a castle, which is gonna be so important if he's doing a castle forward. The archers still coming, and I don't know what is gonna happen in this game, Mr. Winter. Damn!
The crossbow is getting chased back by a mangonel in deeper to Nikov's base. Knights are streaming through a gauntlet of houses and everything else. Crossbows heading across the map. I'm not even sure where on the map that was, but they're going somewhere else. There are knights killing villagers that are transferring some of the empty mining camps. Mangonel getting out-microed by skirmishers, not prepared by the villagers out of the TCs. In the middle of the map, crossbows are heading every which way. Knights are finally dying inside of Nikov's main, and it looks like we're gonna calm down for at least 2 or 3 seconds.
For at least 2 or 3 seconds, right? Well, there is not more countdown anymore, and we keep going with those army that is still on the hill, unable to clean that one. And castle in the middle of the map, another mangonel lonely in the middle of the desert. That mangonel shouldn't be there ever. Come on, Winter, what is that mangonel doing there? Now going back with the crossbows, and in this position, TaToH seems to be in a position to dominate and win the game. And I'm telling you why. The village difference is not big, but the army now is insane. 41 army, resources are getting there, and what is the most important here, 30 farmers already stable for TaToH, who is taking the game. Whoa! TaToH took an amazing game, an amazing game, and Nicov felt that it was over. Honestly, he could keep going, but if you check the resources, Winter, TaToH was dominating here with, look at that economy going. Wheelbarrow as well, no wheelbarrow for Nicov, and was constantly raiding. I think Nicov lost his first attack, and from there, the game can snowball for himself.
It was hard to tell exactly what was going to happen. Both these players struggling to do a coherent attack, like where you put everything together and you just win the game off it. Because we saw the mangonel push. He didn't need to go into the siege workshop with 3 mangonels, did he? But he went for it because he smelled blood in the water. But there's not much water on Arabia, and it ended up just being a bait, as he ended up losing 3 mangonels to just 1 or 2, and that turns everything around. Yeah. And then the mangonels slowly trudge across the map, and the army supply starts getting ridiculous. 2 to 1.
Yeah, we could see that it was looking closer than it was really. TaToH was really ahead in that position. The economy lead was very important. So in this situation, if TaToH is winning, who they are going to face, guys? Do you remember in the chat? If TaToH is winning, who they face in the next one? Well, I don't remember either. I'm not asking to you, Winter. I don't want to tell myself. I want to see if the if the players remember.
You know? Twitch chat's gonna come up with it quicker than me.
Yeah, they know, man. My Twitch chat. I'm sorry to say, but my Twitch chat is special. You know, I don't say it's better or worse. Just special. You know,
that is one way to put it. They're very unique and have a lot of strong opinions, and you got to respect those opinions, even if they're factually incorrect. So why don't you fill us in now that you've teased this? What is the answer, ma'am? And how did chat do?
The chat is amazing.
Okay, that is one way to put it.
you know.
I'll do it. There was a question here at some point, I think.
I mean, it's Winter is 6,000 viewers. I mean, what can I say? You know, I mean, we have
you
to
don't
say
want to
they are great.
Stereotype 1 or 2 people.
No.
Just amazing, I think, is a good summary.
Amazing. Anyway, if TaToH win now, TaToH versus Jordan, Vilese versus the Viper. That's how it's going to be. So Vilese wouldn't play against Jordan like he thought. Vilese will go against the Viper, And then it will be TaToH versus Jordan on the quarterfinals on Sunday. Remember, take the notes. Take the notes. Take the notes. Yeah. So people was telling, oh, but I don't like that the quarterfinals, everything is scripted like you know exactly who they are going to face. That's not true, Make a mango. Okay.
That's what I got from that. I think that was the solution we were all looking for.
Yeah.
Are we taking a break? Or are we just
No.
powering through?
I
These
don't
games
think-
are
well,
exhausting.
I only have 2 cities more to go. 2 cities more to go if you think they are exhausting.
Well, we haven't finished this series yet. In case you're already moving
guys,
on to like whatever's going to happen. It's 2-1.
Freezy, I don't know if I'm sure about this, but Winter Gaming take over the channel. I need to go for a quick break that I come back. So put him with the whole thing and he take over. Winter, I back very fast. I trust you, amigo.
Okay.
Let's go.
Well, I'll take it from here. I guess I'm taking the whole channel.
Well, that was too big,
everyone.
but still.
I didn't know I was going to be that dramatic about it, but 2-1. Thank you for tuning in to King of the Desert 4, the #1 premier Age of Empires 2 tournament I have ever casted live. So I'm excited to be here with you, who, as Mem would say, the special chat, amazing, fantastico, and many other positive words, which is what I am personally filled with from casting this tournament and interacting with you. So, it looks like there goes TaToH. So, that makes 2. There's 2 of us left. Me and Nicov going to be hanging out. I've got kind of that same expression going on as well. Nicov. After that, you got to be a little stressed. I think Wheelbarrow, if there is something that could have carried him a little further in the match, Wheelbarrow is one of those upgrades that it feels difficult to ever get, but when you don't have it later on... Oh, we're back here. Yes. When we go back, Nikov's going to be gone. It's just going to be us. Just chatting. All right, talking about Age of Empires. 2 out of my favorite 4 Age of Empires right now. Age of Empires 2 and Age of Empires 4. I gotta say, I've been enjoying Age of Empires 4, but it's a very different game. Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition, and I come from StarCraft 2. I pretend to be decent at it, and enough people listen to me talk about it that I'm here now. So, but Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition, I think what we just saw in that last game is where it does better than StarCraft 2. I know my audience, all right? Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition, better than StarCraft 2. During those mid-game battles, because StarCraft 2, you look away from your units, and because they're so goddamn good at killing each other, it's very hard to ever feel like you have control over the situation. That last game, while there was constant fights all over the map, positional battles and positional battles and other constant multitasking required, it never felt like there was no comeback opportunity. And that, for anyone who does happen to be tuning in who only knows StarCraft 2, is why I like AoE 2, is because that mid-game positioning and the focus on macro, but also you can't neglect the like the Archer micro is ridiculous. I don't know how it works. They shoot the arrows, sometimes the arrows hit, sometimes they don't.
Don't ask me.
I don't know exactly what the upgrade... I know the thumb ring upgrade is for like if they're not moving, but the ballistics upgrade is if they are moving. And the Age of Empires 4 upgrade is for any time else. So that is, in my knowledge, how the arrows work. But it's very impressive. It's like watching Clem Marine split or Raynor with his Ling run bys. And I think I've filled enough time and I've put enough sentences out there that Mem can take it from here. Mem, how you doing?
No, I'm fine. I'm listening, man. I love to rest my throat because it's good to have some quiet time relaxed, because I will have 2 more series. Remember that we're gonna be with Jordan and MBLC TaToH, Hera versus Winchester. But now, after this beautiful Wikipedia lessons by Mr. Winter, we have game number 4, Nicov with the Vikings. You see, you ask, you get. Nicov with the Vikings TaToH with Indians, in theory, Vikings are better. But be careful here with Indians as well. Cheaper villages and the extra pierce armor with the light caps in early game, in early castle age can be sick as well. And we have seen how important is the mobility and the multitasking. Nicov need to go, in my opinion, for the safer approach because he got the, in my opinion, a civilization that can really, really dominate.
Yeah.
No matter the longer the games goes, and probably the Indians need to kill early if they want to success. What do you think, Mr. Winter?
Well, a pretty solid map here for TaToH as Indian, so he shouldn't be too worried early on, especially against any super early aggression. But Vikings, like, they have they have probably the best single eco bonuses. Just wheelbarrow, not just an upgrade to your economy, but it not costing you villager time. Like, you just, not only are your villagers better when you get to feudal and castle with wheelbarrow and handcart, but the amount of time you spend building them is another like 3-4 villagers over the game, and that definitely adds up on top of everything. So what kind of feudal aggression would you think from the Indians?
It's very complicated. I think if they are not going to commit that much, they will try to go as fast as possible to castle. But about the Vikings economy, I think a good nerf will be that, okay, let them get wheelbarrow and handcart for free, but let's make them to that, like, they have to research, like they don't get automatically. So
are you just
reach
talking about
age?
nerfing Vikings? I said, how do you attack with Indians? You're like, you know what would be good to nerf Vikings? I don't
because you cannot really attack a lot with Indians here. Like, the Vikings got now 20% more HP in the infantry, you know? So you really need to nerf the Vikings economy because
So
if not, it's a disaster. Like, how you gonna make damage here with Indians? Seriously,
Towers.
with the scouts, with towers. Okay, you learn. Finally, you got into the meta for the game. Towers.
Yeah, you're over
Exactly
here.
what
Like, what
I
he
was
needs to
asking,
do,
you know?
he needs to go to the devs. He needs to get Vikings nerfed before the end of this game. Start a patch, restart the game. Vikings have to research wheelbarrow. It's fair. All right.
No, but seriously, now jokes aside, Winter, if we go to meta time aggression, you can't compete with the Vikings right now. He's going for it, you know. So maybe what he wants is just to go as fast as possible. Obviously, if you attack as quick as he did in the previous game and create the chaos on Nicov economy, then that's gonna work for TaToH. So the timing is probably the answer here. You have to be as fast as possible, Winter. That's what I think. Otherwise,
So a drush.
if you are not, like he's doing, like so quick here, because you can get still the timing up with the Indians cheaper villages. It's not a big deal. Then sending 2 militias, annoying. Remember in the previous game, even with the Japanese going 2 militias, he was exactly the same time up than Nicov without doing any army. So in mind right now, doing similar approach, this might work for him. While Nicov is going again for the economy approach. He's going for the echo, walling a little bit, not doing barrack. He even have only 2 villages on wood, which I don't like it at all. Is not already with the smoothest economy. He's gonna go up really quick, yes, but you can see how TaToH has 2 militias already. He's doing the loom. That means he's gonna be able to go up. Let's see.
Did he see you?
No,
They were in
he
his
didn't.
vision for a split second, but he hasn't seen the racks, and I think it looks like he hasn't seen the militia. So I think the pathing on the scout is kind of giving it away a little. But he's not going to have that much warning before the militia get there. There's already the pre-walls
open.
coming together.
That's open, actually.
Oh, God,
Okay.
that's stupid lakes. Oh, my God.
Yeah, but TaToH now, you see the difference here now? I like this for Nicov. Now, TaToH is going a little bit slower. It's not like in the previous game. He's already on 21 villages. He's doing another, gonna be 22, and he's gonna be up now. He didn't notice, and he's going outside of that small hole. And now, Barak on the way. But this is gonna be very quick up for Nicov. This is what TaToH had to avoid. Nicov is gonna be now safe, and immediately he will have the wheelbarrow. But just look at the economy for Nicov. It's not super smooth. 15 on wood, 1 on food right now.
That doesn't
Not
seem
what you
like
want.
the number he wants. Yeah.
No.
He had to
Definitely
wall
not.
the berries, and he only has one location to easily do it. Going through a house is TaToH here. And starting a
What?
stable.
A stable?
Go on. I don't know. Go on. Tell me more.
I'm speechless that right now. I mean, I'm surprised with the stable approach, even more because I don't feel that he has the best economy for going a scout. He's not doing horse collar right now. He is doing one stable and he has no more food to make another. So yeah, you got the Vikings economy, but man, you need a minimum economy to go. And now you see the goal. Okay, well, it might surprise his opponent. The problem is, did TaToH find the stable yet? Probably not. So that can be good, but he's gonna find it now. Yeah, I don't like this strategy. Maybe it works, but
there it is.
yeah, he can see the stable. No. Oh, taking a failure. He trapped the scout. Okay.
Yeah,
but
I'm
now
not
he's
sure that's the ideal situation.
but for both actually. Yeah, but now he's out of goal. You know, he has no goal at the moment.
No, I mean,
Okay. Well, now he's taking the
you
goal.
wait here,
That's
sir.
annoying.
Is that an archery range? Oh no.
Yeah,
The
it has
scouts
to be.
never-
It has to be. He's gonna try to block it.
Oh
yeah,
my god.
he will block it.
Oh,
Oh,
an
baby.
airlock. He's making an airlock. Oh my god.
Well, he got it, man. Architecture. He took the scout. Then one scout for one village. Is worthy? No. Scout is 80 foot. And, well, you can say. He took it, man. He took it. I mean, it's worthy. I don't think it's worthy, Winter, to lose the scout.
Which part?
I mean, you need to mass
Well, losing
the
the
scout.
scout, yeah, not great.
Yeah, it's not great.
It was a big effort to kill the scout, but he did get it, and now there's no real... Well, there's a spearman walking around, but he's garrisoned, it looks like, an archer. He's built an archer. Well, he didn't have much food, did he? So neither player really heavy on the food right now. Now starting once again to... We got 14 versus 11, so it's definitely scaled up from where it was earlier. I mean,
Nicov is
obviously,
going for...
but...
Nicov Winter is going for another greedy approach. He did the stable to make one scout, not doing any more army. 29 village 28. He's trusting on the Vikings economy, yes, but India's economy is also decent. Look at the resources in the that he's gathering, and now he's doing archers. Okay, but I think TaToH feel really good with this situation right now. The transition for castles is going to be similar for both, but I don't know if this is what you want when you are with the Vikings.
It feels like there's no real trajectory to what Nicov is doing. Like he has a 1-1-1. He's got a barracks, a stable, and an archery range. He hasn't really built anything out of any of them. So he's got all his options open, but he's going nowhere particularly fast.
Market! He's going to abuse again. Sorry that I interrupt you, man. He's going to sell the stone again. What the hell? There you go. Oh my goodness.
Is it really abuse if it's what everyone does every game? Wouldn't that just be called
Well, that's true. I mean, it's not abuse anymore. It's a standard, right? Yeah.
You get 200 stone. It's not like you can build a town center easily with this sort of aggressive play. So it's called meta.
Is that a second stable? From Nicov? Mapu, can we go back? Holy moly! Nice with the Vikings. Everyone knows that they are great. They don't have bloodlines. They don't have husbandry. They are basically trash. But he's trying to evade his opponent. I mean, knights against Indians.
He's going to have castle. Not much. Okay. All right. And immediately, it's just use. All right. He uses his market. He sells his stone. And we're going to castle because that's how we do it. It is interesting. Well, if I've learned anything today, it's that I don't need stone. Like that's what I've learned from these games.
But this is a mind game. It's completely mind game. You don't want to let him go and see the second stable because he knows it's a triple stable. No, it's the plasmid.
It's a triple stable.
No. It's the.
Oh my!
What?
No. It's a quadra stable.
It's a triple stable, man.
Wait.
I mean, seriously.
Was that 4?
Triple stable and blasphemy. No. It's triple stable. But you know why this is happening? I'm gonna try to explain if I find an explanation. He saw that he got an archery range, so he might think he want to make things his opponent that he's going archers. Then you can see how he's going archers as well, TaToH. But right now he got triple stable, and he can, with obviously triple stable, he can kill all the army because TaToH don't even have a stable on his own. So in theory, it looks awkward, but if he's going full knight and siege warrior forward, he definitely take the game, like right away. You know, this is brutal.
It's hard to build camels without a stable. That is
exactly, man. It can be epic, actually.
He's got
and his bike is economy with handcard. Oh my god,
surprise!
The knights are coming.
Here comes the knights.
Surprise, amigo. Now he's gonna make probably monastery. No, a stable on his own, but it's not gonna work. How many stables he need now? Oh my god, this is gonna be insane. He needs siege anyway. I'm sure about that. And chainbard and armor for sure. But the problem is, even if he's Vikings, Winter, you need to produce from 3 stables and don't waste the knight. When the knight has come, the villas are gone. Yes, but you don't want to lose the knights. Those beautiful Vikings knights. Oh boy.
Vikings, at this point, I don't think any civ is known for anything anymore.
Siege
We've seen
Workshop.
Britons with knights multiple times, Vikings going knight. I'm starting to think knights are good. That's really what I'm taking away from this. Just if you can get knights, you should probably make knights. And right now, TaToH, he's making camels, but camels don't do that great against knights unless you have the numbers, and it's not like a 1-2 that the camel wins. It's just a solid, slightly cheaper counter, right? So
Scorpions.
Scorpions 100% win rate today. All right, so
like the Khmer. Is that open if he's breaking this here? No, he has to be careful. The villager is gonna be down. Not really. Now he's explored the siege war shop. He's gonna make a siege war shop on his own. I don't know, but this is getting so damn interesting because now he's going all in Nicov. The thing here is, if he's not having a terrible battle, he's still with the Vikings. So I mean, if he's investing quite a lot here, he can still do economy behind that later on, and he's still fine. So he wants to get all the map control here and try to punish TaToH. And honestly, it can really work, but still is 4 camels on the field. At some point, you will need a monastery. Nicov will need monks as well, or it's not gonna work. Second siege workshop. Oh baby, that's not gonna work now. I think monks were needed.
Build. Oh my. Yeah, well,
there's the monks.
optimistic.
You have to be careful. Need to delete that one. Now the Mongol is coming. Okay.
Redemption.
There's no redemption. Sanctity. Okay.
Oh wait, no,
But
that's
delete the siege workshop. Delete
excited.
that siege workshop. Don't be stubborn. Oh no, the Mongol is coming
delete it
now.
with this Mangonel. Real power.
But now the Mongol is gonna die. The Mongol is gonna die. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is terrible now for Nicov. Or not. Oh my god! He killed all the crossbows! He fucking killed all the crossbows in the last moment! Oh man! What the hell? What the damn hell? That was a brutal moment for the game. He took everything there with the Mangonel. What the hell? Damn! Sorry for the screaming, but...
good thing I wrote down these notes before the game. It seems to be working out. The Mangonel.
Yeah. Okay. That was a good one. Now he's chasing. But as you mentioned, the camels in numbers are great. But there's no numbers here for TaToH. Oh my. Bloodlines on the way. Remember that there's no husbandry. Still very, very stubborn. Trying to go with the village and convert. No. Delete that siege workshop because he's 200 wood.
No.
And he's going to lose it. He's going to lose 200 wood. Look. He's not deleting. Delete it. Oh my god. Okay, he deleted the last second.
He's going to run out of rocks for the Mangonel.
Yeah.
Right. There's not many rocks, it's just sand.
Chainbard and armor. But the question here is, why he's not doing monks on his own? We need to focus in front, please, Mapo, because the battle will happen here. The Mongol is coming. He has to be careful. Those knights are going to be +2. And now we're going to see I mean, it's incredible that we're going to see Winter Camels versus Knights with Vikings and Indians. What the hell is going on?
Mangonels and monks mixed in here in this mixed bag variety pack of potential destruction. The Mangonels staring each other down. The Knights ready to break through the ranks. Mangonel uses its shot on the house. Oh no! Wait. Oh my god.
He deleted. I hate that. This deleted thing.
Was it worth it? Is it worth it?
For TaToH it is, because what he wants is to stop the aggression. And if TaToH is stopping the aggression, the longer the games goes, the easier to counter this. But Nicov is finally doing something different here, which is great. Pikeman upgrade and double barrack forward. Those Knights and Pikes unstoppable now with those upgrades. Really good
games
combination
are
here.
Great. They're great games, but it's also such a mess. Oh my god, the crossbows just kind of hanging out in the corner. Oh, the Mangonel! Watch out!
But look how he's going right away back. He's going back right away because the Pikes are scary him, and he's. Oh my god, the Mangonel is gonna shoot! Delete it now!
No.
You need to delete and kill the monks. Oh my god! I don't know what's happening, but those camels gonna take everything probably. This battle is insane. And Nicov was trying a strategy that is not working, but he should go full Pikes right now. He is still with the same villagers, and don't give up now, Nicov, because the score now is tricky. It's a lot of more units, but you need to go back. He has Vikings economy, remember. It's the same village, but he need to put all Pikes. I mean, I was telling you, the longer the game goes, the camels will make the damage. It's bloodlines +1/+1. Those Knights just disappear from this world like it's expected. But now, let's see how many Pikes he will have, because he need a lot more Pikes for. So he's still on 1 TC, and now full Pikes and probably 6. Now with those Knights, he's gonna kill the crossbows. Go in front to see. No, the Pikes are there. Need to be careful. Yeah, but remember
pretty
that
light on the eco upgrades as well. So with hand cart versus no wheelbarrow, the economy is still it's still a decent position here for Nicov. That could have gone better. That fight was terrible, but it's not over yet.
And not deleting that Pike. I mean, delete that Pike. Come on. Anyway, Villiers is almost the same. Now he's doing a tone center. I mean, if there's a civilization Winter that you can come back from these kind of battles, this is the Vikings, actually. You know? Because you have that economy, and look at the population. Population is getting closer and closer, you know?
It's now 9 Pikes. He's getting, that's only armor level 1, but he's going to have a pretty quick. A town center in the front as well. There's only 1 town center for TaToH here. He's getting his woodcutting upgrade as well. So going to catch up a little bit economically, but it comes down, how much does TaToH commit? Does he go for the attack? Because both players throughout this series, whoever attacks, really, especially whoever attacks first, but just in general, has really struggled to make progress. And we saw that here this game as well. Nicov trying to kind of push into the base and ending up caught out and slaughtered. It's TaToH's turn now.
Now it's his turn, and now those camels won't work like before because the Pikes are here. The Pikes will dominate. Remember that those Pikes, they have 20% more HP. He's gonna try to kill the monk. He's gonna kill it. No, he didn't. And converted, because remember that those monks are with sanity. But now he's going away with those camels, and the population is still very, very close, Mr. Winter. This game, it's for anyone still. Even if the score looks like ahead, it is still okay for Nicov. He has 2 villages more, and now he's starting to make more army, and Nicov knows. I think the players ignored the score, actually. They know that the score is very tricky, and I like that a lot. They know the position, the situation in the games right now, Mr. Winter.
Nicov, he's out if he taps out here, right? So,
you
don't
need to try
unless you're dead. You're down 3,000 score maybe, but you're literally, this could be your last game of the tournament. You don't tap out just because you're a little bit behind. And of course, he does have the ability to kind of slingshot ahead later on with those eco bonuses, and he has a decent defensive army. He can no longer put on pressure on a TaToH. Well, we'll see if he can hold. That's a lot of cavalry archers.
A lot of Cavarsis, exactly. Even if he has the kill advantage, he needs also not only crossbows, he probably needs siege. Those Cavs are risky, but wall there, because if he's going in, oh boy. But now the knights will help quite a lot. I still think that he needs siege. Some siege here is now needed to counter those. Remember, no husbandry. I mean, that cavalry is just so slow. It's really, really slow. And even if he has the pikes, nah, this is gonna be a terrible one for Nicov. He's gonna lose absolutely everything here. GG, well played. TaToH qualified to the quarterfinal. And after losing the first game, then he came back and did an amazing job. Whoa, what a series, Mr. Winter. What do you think?
That was an incredibly exciting series. Neither player, I think, was perfect at any particular point, but they were so close to it. They were very close to knocking out the other player like 2 or 3 times each game. And that's what you want to see, right? In these series, you want to see the attempt to win the game, and then because the opponent is so good that it turns around. And the kind of seesaw, yeah, you can kind of see it there. Oh god, that fight did not go great for Nicov there. Yeah, and a lot of counter meta, a lot of like knights from archer civs and other things like that showcased throughout it.
A lot of counter meta, a lot of weird stuff, and let's see what TaToH have to tell me, and then we will go back to you, Mr. Winter. TaToH is here for the interview, so TaToH, how you doing, amigo? Congratulations.
All good, thank you so much.
Bueno, enhorabuena, and now you are in the top 8 in King of the Desert. How you feel about that? I know it's recurrent question, but after being almost winning, I couldn't talk to you after almost winning Leary, you know, and after losing those series that you played, in my opinion, amazing. You know, I think you are playing one of your best, probably King of the Desert. I don't know if you feel like that, but after losing that, what did you feel a lot of pressure for today, or were you confident enough?
Well, for sure, like this series was important, but you said like the result against Leary was like really good. Like I was happy after the games, even if I lost, because I performed quite well. So I was confident on if I play my game, I knew I could win. And even the first game was a bit not very good. I think he played perfect though. So yeah, I was confident the whole time.
Okay, I mean, I know that you want to watch me. Don't look at me. Look at the camera. I know that it's weird.
The problem is I look at the camera. The microphone is there.
Okay, we try. If it doesn't sound, I will tell you, because your fans want to see your happiness. Just don't worry. If not, I translate. If not, I translate. Okay, with hands and so on. Anyway, about the draft and everything, we have seen some crazy situation in the games today, because in the last game, you know that Nicov went 3 stables.
Yeah, I knew it.
Okay.
I knew because I heard one, like there were 2 together, and then there was one at the back, I guess, because I saw only 2 knights, and then a third one appeared. So I knew it was 3 stables. It was kind of Linus because he also sold the stone before me, so I knew he was going to do something similar than the first game.
Okay. In the first game, I was talking with Winter Gaming, that had been the co-caster today with me. What you could have done better in that Byzantine versus Khmer, because he went full 1 TC, let's say. And then what do you think it could have been done better? You did Redemption, I remember, but what do you think it could have been better? Because it's very tough against that matchup. That combination, better say.
I guess I was a bit... let's say that I didn't expect the forward, but it was kind of obvious as well. So I think the mistake was going for the second TC. I should have just masked more camels and be patient there, do the siege workshop before the second TC, and then defend with Mangolers like I did in the last game. Just get 1 or 2 Mangolers to snipe the Scorps, and I don't need Redemption and just can go for... It's true, like the Camera Scorps are very annoying to snipe monks, but I guess it was like just play full camel monk and try hope for the best. Still, it could have not worked, but yeah. And I guess another option would have been just play more aggressive in feudal, but I was a bit greedy luring Deers because I knew he was doing the same. And I guess his map was quite good, but I think I could have punished his map because he has the forward goal.
Game 2, game 3, market, let's say, I will put in quotes, market abuse, because what's happening with the market you, Nicov, using the market to go there. I mean, that game with Britons versus Vietnam, like full badabooms here. I mean, control 1TC, all aggression. How do you keep guys calm this position? And I mean, well, tell me your thought, because also Japanese and Tatars, a lot of action. Then he came. Whatever you want to say about those games, they were pretty crazy.
Well, if you sell the stock, you can do build TC, so might as well just go full army, right? So that's the counterpart, I guess. So yeah, basically, Britons versus Vietnamese. I knew like long term, I had no chance. Like he has better army in Imperial, so just my map was quite open. So I decided to just go full aggression there with, like, I knew he was going like more or less skirmishes, because I saw a lot of skirmishes, so I decided to switch to knight plus siege and try to harass the wood lines with few archers.
Okay. And then the other one with Tatars, like it was a position when he was coming, but with 3 mangonels with the crossbows. Do you think he went too deep into your economy, and then from there it was a kind of snowball? You didn't stop attacking him, and you got the game.
It's tricky because obviously he didn't know how strong was my economy behind this, right? Because I was attacking the whole time since we reached Castleates. I was attacking him, so he was only defending. So he didn't knew how strong was my economy, and I guess he also didn't have enough scouting information, I would say. So I guess that was his misplay there. It was still dicey. I think he could have taken that fight, to be fair. And if he won that fight, I think it would have been really tough for me to come back, even if I had a slightly better eco.
TaToH, if I'm not wrong, you have never reached the top 4 in King of the Desert.
Never. No, not.
I'm not wrong, right?
Not even top 8. Not sure. Did I reach top 8?
I think you were top 8 in KOTD 1, I think. I think you lost against Hart. I think you played against Hart. I think Hart was in the one that he got the semifinals. I think.
Yeah, I lost.
I think so.
Yeah. But I'm not sure if it was.
So. Not sure.
Quarterfinals or. Yeah, it was anyway, maybe quarterfinals.
Is this your best King of the Desert edition till now in terms of performance? Not about only the result, about how you feel playing?
Yeah, I would say so. I think the map as well, like, is more tricky because sometimes like there's a lot of hills, so it is harder to play this map. I think it's harder. And
that's good for you.
Like the practice pays more like off, I would say.
It's good for you, that, because usually has been always known by creative player in general that can have more, let's say, diversity in strategies.
No, I wouldn't say so, but I think it rewards the practice. So I guess like we have practiced a lot, and it's paying off, as I said. Like basically, like training a lot, finding the best strategies there. It's funny because when we started playing the map, like the first games are completely different and on how we are playing it now. So it is working.
Discovering stuff.
Yeah.
Now, last question for your next opponent. Your next opponent now is probably one player that you have been practicing a lot.
Probably.
You know who is your opponent, right?
It was supposed to be Viper, but I think I'm facing Jordan now.
You are facing Jordan because
Jordan, right?
because TaToH lost, so then it's changed completely the matchups. If TaToH won, you will face the Viper.
Viper, yeah.
So Viper is versus Vilese, and you are versus Jordan on Sunday. And that smile, what means that smile?
I'm so scared about Jordan.
Really?
He's playing really good.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't practice too much with Jordan. I think we play a few games. I have practiced more with TaToH and Viper. So I guess that's good for me because then, but he has been watching us all the time. So it's going to be a good series for sure. But I think Jordan is playing really good, and he was on point, and decision making wise, he's really hard to beat now.
At least you are not gonna practice with Jordan these remaining days, right?
No, I don't think so.
Probably not. Right? Okay, it was a joke. Well,
who I practice with. TaToH is not motivated now because he's out. Like then, if I play with Viper, and Jordan plays with Viper, whoever wins will face him. If he wins Villes, obviously.
TaToH, you have to practice with players in the other side of the bracket.
I guess.
Probably. TaToH, congratulations. Thank you so much, and good luck on Sunday. Take care, Tatito.
Bye-bye.
Buena suerte.